You know, the one thing that the pandemic has taught us is the importance of health insurance, the importance of life insurance in general. And today we are at the National Insurance Academy, where we are going to know a little more about how these very minds are getting prepared to be a part of this world. So let's get going with me and try and understand how their day looks like. Hi guys.
Hi, welcome to NIA.
Thank you very
Hi
much.
Paul, welcome to NIA.
Hi. Guys, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you guys from?
Hi, my name is Nibedita and I'm a first year PGDM student and I'm from Tripura and Northeastern State.
And I'm Lucky. I belong to Rajasthan. I'm a science graduate and currently pursuing MBA at NIA.
Lovely. Once you get in here, this is the kind of first pathway that you walk to, and this is a beautiful pathway as we can see as well. What was your reaction when you first came in here?
So, the first day I can still remember coming from a pandemic scenario to this beautiful campus. The aura around here is very soothing and very calming.
For me, it was the first walk to NIA and it was even prettier than the Google photos that I saw.
I'm looking forward to explore that a little more from the last year. Whatever we have covered, I hope that you guys can actually unearth some new nooks and corners for me.
Yes.
And we can explore this a bit.
Definitely,
Yes,
let's go.
definitely. So let me show you the hostel that I stay in. This is the hostel and it's named after a flower.
Okay.
And behind this girls' hostel, there is a boys' hostel that Lucky will show you around.
Okay.
Definitely.
So tell me a little bit, how many hostel blocks are there in total, and how many students get to stay there? Is this like a residential campus? All of them stay here itself?
So, the hostels provides us over 100 twin sharing rooms. The hostel rooms have all the basic amenities, and the campus, along with the hostels, is Wi-Fi enabled.
With hostels, comes hostel stories, and I'm sure you guys must have also had your share of stories. Although you guys are the first year students, but definitely there are things that must have happened. So something that comes to your mind and you want to share with me today.
One story that I could tell you, there was some cultural event, and we, the boys, prepared whole night for it, and it was really fun.
Another fun element of hostel is the birthday celebrations that we get to get. So it's like the whole girls' hostels comes to your room and surprises you. So that's a very fascinating part of it too.
I would like you guys to take me to the hostel rooms, but I have been told that you have unfortunately a class and then you can't join us for some time, but we'll look forward to you joining us back again. And for the time being, if you can show me around Lucky, this particular campus,
Sure,
and,
Paul. Let's go.
where you stay.
Okay, I'll catch you guys later.
Sure.
Bye.
Okay, Lucky, thank you very much for taking me inside your room. There are
Welcome.
very few hostels that we actually go and see how they look, but this seems like a very neat and clean place. Are you a hygiene freak?
So, first of all, it's good to stay hygienic, and the college provides us the facility, and the rooms are cleaned every day.
Tell me a little bit about how your day starts. We are here to understand how a day in the life of an NIA student looks like. So how does it start?
So, the day of an NIA student starts around 6 a.m. The student wakes up, goes to the gym or the yoga hall or the meditation hall that are provided to us. Then after the student do their daily chores, have their breakfast, and the academic session starts at 9:15 and goes till 6:15 p.m.
We are going to know a little more about the academic side of things that you guys do from here. And I hope that Nibedita is also done with her classes and she can join us as well. And we are going to, take this journey forward and know you guys a little more as to what you do in your day.
Definitely.
That's
Let's
all.
go.
So, guys, this is a very interesting place. Usually, when we talk about academics, we usually go to the classrooms where you guys attend your classes. She's also back from her class and she has joined us now. And I'm not going to talk about classrooms per se, but I'm going to talk about this particular space that is there in front of us. What exactly is this and how important is this for an institute like this?
So basically we are looking at a marine lab.
Okay.
So, and apart from this, we have agriculture insurance lab, we have motor lab. So these kind of lab are part of our pedagogy, and these helps us understand in-depth knowledge about the subject and what all, apart from the books that we have.
And I'm assuming that this is part of your learning of the classrooms that we just mentioned that you guys go to immediately from your hostel rooms, and you guys come in here often. Is this part of your daily kind of a routine?
So basically motor or marine are subjects for the second year. So as we are first year students,
Right.
this is not part of our curriculum
Correct.
as of now.
Okay, Nibedita, you are a class representative also. Same with you, Lucky. As class representatives, how do you see the diversity of this particular classroom to be? How many students are there, and are these students coming in from different sectors, different backgrounds, or they're all part of the same hall?
So we are a batch of 136 students, and if I talk about the gender diversity first, I'll say that it keeps up with the one-tier colleges, and the gender diversity right now is 40% girls and 60% boys.
Right. And let's talk a little bit about the admission process now. If somebody is actually interested in getting in here, what is the cutoff that we are looking at? What is the process that we are looking at?
So like other B school, NIA accepts CMAT and CAT scores. So during my admission, if I have to talk about the cutoffs were 85 in case of CMAT and 70 in case of CAT. So once you are through with the basic minimum cutoff and the basic eligibility criteria, you have to go through 3 rigorous rounds of evaluation. So this, starting with the first round, it's the writing ability test. Then comes the GD, and then comes the personal interview rounds.
Right. And I'm sure places like this, I'm sure with things like this in front of us that we just saw here, beyond the classroom learning, helps you teach those basics, helps you understand before you actually go out in the market and work. We are going to know a little more about the campus life. We are going to know a little bit about what exactly happens in your lives on a daily basis. But let's move on, explore this campus a little more. The day is still at its prime, and let's figure out what is its story. Lucky, a lot of talk about academics, a lot of understanding of how the classrooms work, how you guys go about spending your day in those classrooms. Now let's come to the next half of your B school life, which is the life around the campus. What all facilities do you guys have here? What do you enjoy here on a daily basis? And I can see people playing here as well. What sort of sporting facilities are also there?
Yeah, so we have a lot of sports activities that we actually play after classes. For example, you can see the basketball already. People are playing the basketball. Here we have billiards, table tennis, and badminton court is there. And right behind you can see it's the gym.
Okay.
So people come.
This looks a very fancy place to be in a gym.
So people either come early in the morning or after the classes to hit the gym. So and there is a swimming pool. So people basically chill around in this campus, especially in this place.
What are some of these clubs and committees that you guys have here, and are you guys also part of some?
Yeah. All the activities and all the committees here in NIA are student driven, and there are 17 committees in total. Like I'll name some, like Insurance Summit committees, Placement Committee, Manthan Committee, Culture Committee, etc.
I'm hoping that some students probably might be preparing for something or the other that you guys probably are getting ready for, the events or the seminars that we just talked about. So we are going to go from here, we are going to grab some coffee or chai because it's setting sun and it's evening, and we are going to figure out if we can find some people jamming.
Yes, definitely.
Let's go. Okay, I can see a lot of these people are already here. Are we expecting them to be here?
Yes, it's definitely.
Lovely. Hi guys.
Hi. So this is the place where we meet after the long tiring day of classes, and this is the culture committee, and they're preparing for an upcoming event on the 16th of December. And So the jamming session is going on.
Superb.
So
Tell me a little bit, is there a band that's there? I can see there's a guy with a guitar. I'm assuming that you're going to play something for us today as well. And is there a band in place? Are they like the regular performers? Do you see these faces around?
yes, so this is typically not a band, but these are the culture committee people. So they're involved either in dancing or singing to some way.
And I'm going to request you guys if you guys can play something for us, because it has been a tiring day for us as well, shooting here and trying to understand the life around. So if you guys can play something for us, superb.
जो तेरी देखी शराबी ये दिल हो गया संभालो मुझको ओ मेरे यारो संभलना मुश्किल हो गया मेरी ख्वाब तेरे तस्वीरें जैसे हो दीवार पे तुझ पे फिदा मैं क्यों हुआ आता है गुस्सा मुझे प्यार पे मैं लुट गया मान के दिल का कहा मैं किसी का ना रहा क्या कहूँ मैं दिल रुबा बुरा ये जादू तेरी आँखों का ये मेरा बातिल हो गया संभालो मुझको ओ मेरे यारो संभलना मुश्किल हो गया.
Guys, after the respite to our ears, what we heard there at the open air theatre, this is a very different place. This is surrounded by books, this is surrounded by knowledge. Do you guys come here often?
Yes, we
Indeed.
definitely do.
Right. And what is the favorite portion in this particular library where you guys go and study?
So basically, this is the knowledge hub for the institute, as well as this is one of the largest library of insurance. If you talk about students, we have books from fiction to the additional, reference material for the subjects that we have. Coming to us, that what we like, we are basically mainly focused on the subjects that we have, and those who likes to read fiction and other books, they are also available. And this library has around 25,000 books, over 10,000 e-books for keeping students up to date with the world happening. The one interesting thing that I would like to mention about this library, that it has a depository of parliamentary debates prior to insurance sector was open for private industry. And this institute, apart from awarding PGDM degrees, is a think tank for the industry. So there are live courses and live projects going on that students can be part of, do research, read various books, and gain knowledge.
And that's where I was coming to as well. Are there any projects that you guys are part of right now? Are there case study competitions that you have taken part in? Is the summer internship process, which is the most looked after sort of an event for somebody who is joining this particular institute, has that also concluded? How is that status like?
If you talk about PGDM, as mentioned earlier, the college has very student inclusive program, where we have been given various group projects, assignments. And the best part is that we have, when we talk about group projects, it's not about the competition, it's more of what we could learn from that groups. Our college has a small study groups. From that we can learn, like if when we talked about academic diversity, if some student has a strong background and other students are facing difficulties, so we just learn from each other, and that helps us grow personally as well.
Let's talk a little bit about the summer internship process. Is it done yet? Are you guys yet to sit for the summer placements? How is that looking?
So the SIP process is still going on. Few of our batchmates have already been placed, and some are yet to be placed. So yes, the process is going on, and if we talk about ourselves, we have fortunately got placements, SIPs.
Right. To sum it up, let me ask you this question: if you have to define the life at NIA in one word, what would that be?
So if I have to say, life at NIA is a mixture of cultural and academic activities along with the professional as well as personal enhancement.
So for me, NIA is a home away from my home.
And thank you very much for showing your home away from your home to me today. I had fun today again visiting some of the places that I might have missed last year, and I indeed cherished the experience here, the kind of day that you spend here, the kind of life that you guys have here. Thank you for sharing all of that with me and with our audience. If you want to know more about the program that these students are part of, there is a link in the description. Go check that out. If you have any questions, do tell us in the comments below, and do tell us as well as to what campus you want us to visit next for this particular property, and we might just cover it in our next episode. Thank you very much once again, guys, and all the very best for
Thank you so much, Paul.
Thank you so much for visiting NIA.